What's going on, guys? It's Marshall9. Today I'm bringing you a video on Xcode. To download the program, you go to Mac App Store. You can only do an Apps Max, so go there. Download the app for free. Follow the instructions on the screen that will give you. And then you install it. When you finish installing, you'll be presented to a screen that says Start New Project, Playground, what do you want? Pick Playground. You see I named mine Noob Stuff Playground. Since we're doing over some beginner stuff, so I call it noob, so why not? No reason not to. Then you'll be here. You'll be greeted with a thing called var str equals hello playground. So in Swift you have variables called var. Var is just a variable. In other languages you might be using strings, ints, and doubles. Maybe some floats if you're feeling fancy. That's how that works. It's just a variable. But in Swift, you don't have to name as a string. I mean, you could do string, which tells Xcode that you're running as a string, but you don't have to do that. Since string is words, and you put words here in quotations, it understands this is a string. How do we create another variable? Well, as you see down here, we have var mygrade. I made this video once, but I didn't zoom in far enough. I had it all typed up. And yeah, I'm just redoing the video for you. So, here you go. You do var. We're going to do mygrade. We're going to do everything that's in the blue, green. So, we're going to do mygrade equals 0. Which is saying a variable I named mygrade is 0. Pretty simple, right? That's not too hard yet. And Xcode understands this is an int, so it's a decimal place. Okay, I don't care about that. Var other grade. Well, yeah, I got ahead of myself, so it was 95. I got ahead of myself there. So we're going to say my var grade equals 80. Say my grade right now is 0. Let's keep it 0. Grade's 80, and other grade's 95. So we're going to take the average of our grades. I want to know what I would have in my class. These are my grades right now. What would I have in my class? To do this, we make another variable called average. Var average equals grade plus other grade divided by 2 That's how you would do that. And now we want to print our average out, so we go print two quotes, my average is / doom, and put the average in the middle of those. And it prints it out. My average is 87%. But grades are never without decimal places. So we're going to put 80.0 and 95.9. Well, we're actually going to take that off. We're going to put 95. We're going to get an error here. This is basically saying binary operator plus, which is this, cannot be used with those values. The reason being that we're using the int, which is other grade, and a double, which is that. The easy fix right here is to put a decimal place on this, and this error should go away, and it does. But I want to show you the other way. We can cast it, which means we can turn a double into an int without really doing it. So double, parentheses, around that, and that. This is telling the program that I know that other grade's not an int, but we're going to use it as a double anyways. And it works. But in a way, we did casting already. Here, var is a number. Var is actually being a number. But with this little thing right here, we're casting average as a string, so it's printing out down here. Remember, string is words. If you remember, just type this in your code if you need to remember. String is words. Int are numbers without, you can say, decimals. If you have a decimal, you're using a float, we're using a double. We'll get into floats in another video. That's a little bit more advanced, I don't feel like getting into that right now. So as you see down here, we do the same thing. But I want to know my final grade. So how do we print this out? Again, print out like we did above. Print, parentheses, double quotes, my final grade in chemistry is backslash parentheses average. In percent. So what we learned in this video, I'm going to put period then too. So a string is words, int is numbers without decimals, doubles are numbers with decimals. Oh yeah, so var can change this to let. Since str is never going to change in the program, never ever I'm going to change the str in my program. I'm going to call it as let. Let means it's a constant, so I'm letting this be a constant. Some other variables might be able to do, like grade. Grade's never going to change, so we set that set value, so set it to let. Set this to let, which just means let these be a constant value. And those values are automatically set already. I'm never going to change them ever. That's what I'm setting them as. I see in my old code I didn't do that. And this if stuff, you'll see that in another video. So if you're watching this without watching the next video, just look at this real quick, see if you can understand it. It's pretty simple to understand. But if you don't understand it, go to my next video, and you'll be good to go. This has been Martian 9. I am out. Hope you enjoy this video.